slowly settle down onto it?
It settles, and then you let it brew for a little bit, and then you push it all the way down, and then you pour. That way you don't get
Ah,
the grounds. It's just
gotcha,
to keep the
gotcha.
grounds down. Okay, I'm gonna go put this back in the kitchen.
You don't like your coffee chewy?
No, no.
Got a little texture in it. Oh, I think he made just like a little, about a half a cup. It looked like here. Although, let's see, that seems kind of wasteful if you got to use a whole filter every time.
So this is yeah. So the French press doesn't have a filter. Like it has its own little filter in that lid as you push it
Oh,
down.
that little thing that. Okay, I thought there was like a paper filter that went in there.
No, no. It has a metal mesh filter that's part of that thing you push down. That's what keeps
Ah,
the
I got
grounds
you. Okay.
away, and that's why I like it because you don't have to use a filter to it. It has its own filter, so
Right,
it's
right,
less
right.
waste.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I didn't realize that. So yeah, that's cool.
So this is an espresso maker, and I think
Ah,
this does. It's supposed to be 5 cups, but I mean I've only gotten like 3 cups out of it. Whenever I use it, maybe I let it boil up too long. I don't know.
yeah.
Usually it's about 2 or 3 cups, but it's supposed to be 5 cups. And then I have a smaller one that's like 1 cup, but it's
Oh,
a lot
okay.
stronger. So you put the coffee in here and you fill it up to the top, and you put the water
Right.
in there. And this is like pewter metal or whatever. That's why it has those weird marks. I always thought that was like mold, but now it's just how the pewter pits with water when it boils.
Right.
And then here you fill up the
Yeah, I don't know if you
coffee.
know or not, Omer, but if that is pewter, it's probably not safe to use anymore. They don't
It's
make
no, it's not
utensils
pewter.
now.
Okay, well maybe
Yeah,
it's aluminum or something now, or some kind of
yeah, it looks like it might be like a
a
cast aluminum or something.
cast aluminum something. Yeah, but yeah, I was always concerned with the way this, and I've seen a bunch of these, and they have weird little marks like that. I always thought it was
Hmm.
mold, and I was like, why does it do that? But everyone I've seen, the bottom is pitted like that. It has weird
Yeah.
marks like that.
Well, even your
So
stainless steel, like your nice pans and shit, they'll get like that after a while.
yeah, and I've tried scrubbing them, so I know it's not mold, but you know, I know I'm
Right.
concerned. You don't want to be
It just,
using
yeah,
mold.
freaks you out a little bit. It makes me a little
Yeah, but
nervous.
anyways, when you heat it up, if it's mold, it gets killed and burned, and the water it gets over 100 degrees, it's gonna
Right.
the mold shouldn't. So this one's pretty cool too. Anyways, just want to show this stupid thing off. So I have one that's half
Mm.
this size and does like 1.5 or 1 cup of espresso. I guess this is
Oh, okay.
espresso, right? Yeah.
What was that, a
Anyways,
little
let me go.
steam release there on the side? Okay, I thought that was a plug in at first. That's just
Yeah,
like
it's
a
it's it's a super like if it explodes, I guess this pops
right, right.
off
You got
and
a
shoots the
safety
steam
valve.
out of there. Yeah, but I mean, it
Well,
would
that's
take
good.
a lot for it to do that because
Oh
let's
yeah,
see. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
You'd
it
have to
definitely would pop.
start that thing up and leave it on high for a couple hours. So,
Yeah, just notice there's a little hole here. I've never seen that hole before there. See that?
yeah.
See
I
that?
don't know, man. I
Yeah.
always like those little strainer things like that with coffee and tea makers. I always end up seeming to get stuff in my cup anyway.
They get what?
You know, get some grounds or like even with like making tea. If you use one of those little
Yeah, they
baskets,
always
like
they always have grounds that come through. Even like with the French press, there's always going to be a little bit of grounds in it.
right.
But that's why the paper filters catch everything. But you could always filter it again when you pour. Like I could put a filter on top of this and then pour it over the
Oh, sure,
filter,
yeah.
and
And then
you know.
yeah,
But I don't care that much. I've kind of started just drinking black coffee just the way.
yeah.
So let me go drop this off. I'll be right back. 10 seconds.
All right. So there we go. Got the lowdown on the owner's coffee situation. Uh, Man likes his coffee. He's got quite a few options going. Oh well.